guys, it is Jen from The Aligned Life, and I am here today to share with you my manifesting story of the week. As you probably know if you've been reading my blog for a while, I am a Canadian that is currently living in Berlin, Germany. And I kind of came here thinking that I would be part of the laptop lifestyle and that I would change locations all the time, and it turns out that I really love Berlin and I am still here almost 3 years later. Berlin is an awesome city, and that is a total side note. But I still have this idea in my head that I might not want to be in Berlin for that long, which is why I have a roommate and I live in an apartment where not much of the stuff is actually mine. Like, the stuff in my room is mine, but the rest of the flat is not mine. One thing about living in Germany is if you are renting a flat, you need to bring everything in yourself. Like, usually you need to bring in your kitchen, your fridge, your washing machine, even the light fixtures. You need to bring everything in yourself. And still at this point in my life, I am not really ready to commit to that. So I do live with a roommate here in Berlin, Germany. So I'm just setting that up for you. Another thing about living in Berlin, Germany is that there is always stuff on the street. There's always furniture on the street because people are moving, and instead of moving stuff to their new place, they just leave stuff on the street. And in Vancouver, I would not have done this, but in Berlin, it seems much more accessible for some reason. So if you're in North America and you're horrified by the story, I'm so sorry, but I'm just trying to set this up. Berlin is a very easygoing, kind of hippie-ish, less materialistic vibe than North America, for sure. So I have my room pretty much set up with everything I need in it, but one thing I have been lacking for over a year is a full-length mirror. So I have a bed and I have my desk and I have everything, but I don't have a full-length mirror. And this week it was driving me crazy because, sometimes you just need to see your outfit before you leave the house, because it's really hard to do when you can only see your face. So I had this moment this week where I was getting ready to go to the grocery store in the mall just down the road, and I'm like, I'm going to go up and look in the furniture shop, and if there's a mirror, I'm going to buy it because I need a mirror. And I had this thought in my head: if the universe wants me to have a mirror, I'm going to find a mirror today. So as you might have guessed, I left the house and I walked not even half a block, and there was a full-length mirror sitting there on the sidewalk. So I kind of looked at it for a second, and then I'm like, oh, duh, okay, yep, that's your mirror. So you better take it because the universe just gave you exactly what you wanted for free. So that is my manifesting story this week. It's kind of a weird one, I know, but I got my mirror and I got it for free. I hauled it home. It's sitting in here. And it is such a random thing. That's actually the second time I've manifested furniture on the streets here in Berlin. So I just want you to think about that. Like, sometimes it doesn't have to be about winning the lottery or doing something really big. Sometimes it's something that you just need, and it's an everyday thing. And I was literally going to go walk to the mall and buy a new one anyway, but the universe gave me one, so I took it. And I said, thank you. So that is my cool manifesting story of the week. And I hope that inspires you to maybe play with the universe a little bit and see what you can manifest for yourself, because you never know. The universe is smart and it is always giving stuff to us, and all we have to do is keep our eyes open. So I hope that gives you a little bit of inspiration for your manifesting efforts this week. Again, I am Jen from The Aligned Life, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you want to learn more about the law of attraction or manifesting or personal development, then I would love for you to check out the blog. I will leave a link in the description box down below. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Hi guys, it is Jen from The Aligned Life, and I am here today to talk about magic and manifesting. So for most people, these are two entirely different things. And when I'm talking about magic, I'm talking about like Wiccan magic, the kind of spell work and that kind of thing. And then I'm also talking about law of attraction, which is all about mental work and alignment. And most people think of these as being two entirely different topics. But for me, they're all really the same thing. It's just a different way of looking at things. But you are basically setting an intention and putting work into it, and then releasing that into the world and letting the universe work with you. So if you look at it that way, it's really the same exact thing. So I don't want to scare you. Some people are like really afraid of the word magic and think it has something to do with worshiping the devil or something like that, and it is not anything like that at all. I mean, if you want to make it about that, you can make it about that, but really magic is just about putting your will into the world. And that's really all manifesting is about, is putting your will into the world. It's about setting an intention and taking some steps and then letting the magic come to you. So I do talk about them kind of interchangeably, and I know some people get upset about that. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of my explanation. I know magicians will, like magic workers, I should say, we're probably going to get upset about this because they're very attached to the idea of ritual and like having the right herbs and doing spells on the right day and like having incantations and like doing the whole thing. And all that stuff is great. If you want to do that stuff, awesome, like more power to you. That is all about bringing energy into your intention, really. But there are lots of ways to do that. You can do that through visualization. You can do that by journaling. You can do that just by like aligning yourself in any other way to the vibration of what you want. So I personally don't think of them as two different things. I think of them all as a continuum of the same thing. And I know that might be a controversial opinion, but I just wanted to address it for you guys in case you were wondering. So yeah, I have played with magic, I guess, since I was like young. I've read a bunch of Wiccan books when I was a teenager, and I don't really do it like that now, but all of that stuff is still there in my head. So yeah, and that doesn't mean that I'm a Wiccan or anything like that. It just means like I've had this background in that field, and I think that is part of the reason why I work so well with manifesting, is because I have that kind of attitude about it, about picking a goal, going for it, putting your will into the world, making the world what you want it to be, becoming a co-creator with the universe, which is what we're all here to do. If you're watching this channel, you're probably here because you want to be co-creating with the universe, and that is a power that we all possess. It's not magic. I mean, it's not something that only special people can do. We can all do it, and that's my mission, is to help you guys figure out how to do that. So that is my topic for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button down below. If you want to learn more about magic and manifesting and all of that stuff, then I'd love to see you over on the website. I will leave a link in the description box down below. Thank you again so much for being here. Namaste. Have an awesome week.